lightning in his eyes, staring down the fakers with his cosmic cries, with jokes and longing since the score, leaving us yearning for more. From Roswell to Area 51, Richie's on the riff, his truth's begun. With a grin so wide and a heart so bold, he's leading us on a cosmic rock and roll. Raise a glass to Richie G.
All right. Wait a second. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Friday, May 17th, 2024. How the heck are you? Well, all right. Let's get the shindig on the road. Shh. Shh. Do you hear that? It sounds like truthology for ufology. Is that what we're going to talk about tonight? I don't know. The Pope, the Vatican. Oh, truthology for ufology right now for you. Right here on GUFON. Welcome to Friday night, everybody. Yep. That's right. They had a little interview, or not an interview. What do they call that? An announcement, press conference. Oh yeah, it says it right there. Yeah, we're gonna watch it a little bit. I haven't watched it yet. You want to know why? Nah, you don't care. Well, I forgot it was on during the day, but I was out and about. And we're going to watch it tonight. We've got subtitles. It's in Italian. So I don't know what they're saying, but we've got subtitles. I found a link with subtitles. So we'll take a look. You know, I think, what was it? Over an hour, hour and a half or something? Yeah. We'll take a look at the Italians over at the Vatican. The Vatican. I like that. So what do you guys got planned this weekend? Go ahead. Tomorrow. Big day for me. Going to Clearwater Beach. I'm going to do some sightseeing, drone seeing, and people watching. Yeah, it's going to be a big day. I'll be down there for like several hours. If anybody's going to be down there, just email me and we could hook up. You know, maybe, you could be backup. We're going to have fun tomorrow. We're going to be, I'm going to be out on public display, viewing people and being a nuisance just for reaction, because that's what everybody thinks it's about. But it's not. It's about interactions, but good ones, not bad ones. Anyway, that's tomorrow. The weekend is here. The weekends were made for what, fellas? Michelob. Weekends were made for Michelob. Remember that commercial? Terrible beer. I remember drinking, well, I only drank till I was 21. I quit on my 21st birthday. That was the last time I drank. 1 a.m. 1:09 a.m. Sex on the beach was the last drink I ever had. Ugh. That's what it was called. Yeah. That was popular back in the 80s. A lot of stuff going on in the world. Strange weather, which is the norm now. The anomalous thing came back from Antarctica or wherever. A lot of weirdness, like just please. Oh, thank God. I thought the show didn't load up all of the information that I got for tonight, but it's there. Thank God. Let's get rid of a few things that popped up while we were passed out. And there we go. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. Jada Pinkett Smith, we don't need to know what's going on with her. I don't give a hoot and a holler. All right. Let's get the shindig started with a quick roll call. And I want to start off by saying thank you to All Things Good with a pre-show, gotta go to bed, £5, £5 super chat. Rich sees all. Early bird here too. Going to bed in a minute. Peace and love, peace and love. And that was about 20 minutes ago. So thank you, All Things Good, for being a continuing supporter of GUFON with the £5, £5 super chat pre-show. And another pre-show super chat. It's all love here on GUFON. It's happy 2024 with a $10. We round up here with a $10 super dono. It's a pre-show super dono. That's pure love from happy 2024. Thank you for helping support GUFON. And you too can help support GUFON the same way those two did. Super chat, super sticker, PayPal, Cash App, all the links are in the show description. You can even become a member and get notifications on cooler stuff. All the links are in the show description, even on the homepage of GUFON. Under 17, not permitted without parent. Huh? I don't know why. I felt like it needed to be said. Who's here? And, Moonlicht is here. Hey, what do you say there, snap ahead? Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Marcel, Gufonian Metalhead. Welcome to this show. Roaming and droning Mike. Welcome to the show. David Wilcox, not Wilcock. Welcome to the show. Myra Page. Turn the page. Turn the page. Oh, it's Myra. Turning page. She's going, never heard that one before. I'm sorry. I was trying to come up with an original. Let's see. Paging Myra Page. That's a good one. No, it's not the same. We'll come back. Welcome to the show. Gyro. Welcome to the show. Remember when I thought it was Euro? Stars and Night Vision is here. Going to have some fun. Welcome to the show, and it's 92, and we're getting a lot of sun in Florida for the next 3 days. 92, 92, 93. No, wait. 92, 92, 83. Weird weather. Then it's supposed to rain a lot. Josie, UK? I'm okay. Welcome to the show. AJB's in the house. Alfie Joe Bob, how you doing? Shelly Michelle Morrison, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Kelly Lewis, the EW, there you are. Welcome to the show, is here. Samantha Morris, the cat, welcome to the show. Nathan, the Quantum Show, welcome. Good to see you. Intergalactic Angular, welcome to the show. Brookes, huh? Leon Miller is here. Conundrum! Welcome to the show. You put out a video today, I think. 8 Infinity 8 Infinity 8. Welcome to the show. All right. Stephen A. Smash that like button. Thank you. I like your enthusiasm. Welcome to the show. Dry toast. We'll butter your toast yet. Welcome to the show. Everybody good? Let's get started. If I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot to talk about. We really do. Wood Elves here. Derek Faulkner's here. Who else? David Wilcox in the X chats here. Hey, how you doing over there on X? Hey. I like your style. Mr. William Bridges throwing down a $5. A dozen Vatican balls. She knows. She got it. Thank you. We always have a Bridges specialty oven ready to go Same with Ben, Yorkshire Gufonian. And I don't know if I mentioned it yesterday, but Ben did send $4.20 through PayPal. And I think I did. I'm not sure, but just in case I forgot, if Ben is here, thank you for yesterday's PayPal. And Mr. Bridges, thanks for hanging out. And a $5 My Vatican Balls super chat. Giddy up. Now we get started. Can we? Should we? Yeah. We could. All right. So we got a lot to talk about. What's up, C3P hole? What was I saying? Oh, all right. Let's get you warmed up. That's what we need to do. And I've got so much stuff. Like, there's a lot of little things going on. Like, you got people talking about Grush, Elizondo, and Sheehan. Like, you got them being talked about. You got the Vatican doing their thing. You got Into Thin Air and the Anomaly doing their thing, right? You got Buzz Aldrin talking about the monolith on Phobos. You know, you got that. That's becoming a thing now again, of course. Skinwalker's new evidence was debunked, apparently. They're still trying to find a way into the world with real evidence at that place. And by the way, Travis Taylor looks sick. Like, something's wrong with that guy. He's gained like 30 pounds or something. He just doesn't look right. Anyway, got a lot to talk about. Let's talk about this real quick. Grush on Joe Rogan talked about many different species. See, this bothers me about Grush because he's not a witness to it, right? He's just heard that there's multiple alien species on Earth. And that the UFO incident is an ancient thing. Like, it's been going on for thousands of years. See, this is what I'm telling you. You're going to have now 80? Let's stick with 40 whistleblowers that we were told officially. 40 whistleblowers are going to say the same thing. I was there. I saw the ship. I saw the lights. We shot at it. It didn't get hit. It took off like this. It went in the water. It came out of the water. And then one of them went down and we captured it and it crashed in, no survivors. Well, there was one, but, we neutralized the threat. Yeah. So there's pilots in these things. Yeah. Oh, pilots. Oh, okay. What, a monkey? Was it a little monkey? Could have been a chimpanzee, perhaps? In their experimental Russian craft or German craft? Yeah, nobody knows. Because Grush wasn't there. And yet, people are taking what he's saying as... What do they call that? As a Godspell? Wait, hold on. There's this ad that popped up on the story that I want to talk about. And I can't get rid of it. There's no way to get rid of this ad. Hold on, let me see why I can't. Oh, here is the X. I couldn't see it on the other screen. All right, let's pull this up. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got to play the clip because it's... There is it. Look, here it is. Now, all I have is ads. I don't have the story anymore. So let me get out of this now again and start over with the link. How weird. How and Wise is terrible that all they are is an ad agency for news. Really, it's the worst place. You get more pop-ups on this. It's all ads. It really is. All right, I'm going to play this clip. It goes on for a minute or two, but it's part of tonight's show. There's a lot of things we're connecting here tonight. Just, it's the way it is. We ready? All right. Look at all the ads around this thing. I mean, the whole thing is an ad. Ads here, down here, got books here. Giddy up.
Pleasure. You've been on a whirlwind. Intel officer in the Air Force for 14 years at the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency. A couple years ago, at a senior level. So I was a major in the Air Force and a GS-15 at NGA, which is like a full bird colonel equivalent civilian employee. I'm very humbled that I was able to kind of get that kind of job. But my career mostly, I didn't even really think about this topic. UFOs were not on my radar. I wasn't really a believer. I was agnostic about it. Most of my career, I did a lot of behind the door special access program.
Hey, anybody, does this sound familiar? I'm not a UFO guy. I'm not a UFO expert. I can give a shit about UFOs. Who does that sound like? He just said the same thing. I'm paraphrasing. He too is not interested in UFOs. But here he is, in front stage, on the most popular podcast on the planet, talking about what he heard. Isn't this great? A year later, and we're still listening to this jackass. Yeah, I call him a jackass. You want to know why? Even though he may not be a jackass publicly with his friends or friends, whatever, privately, I meant to say. But here in ufology, he's got no business being here. I don't want a person talking about UFOs if they didn't have an interest in it. Now, he may have had an interest, and this may be part of the script that I think we're learning. I'm not a UFO guy. I'm not a UFO expert. I can give a shit. He just said the same thing a little bit. I wasn't into UFOs. I can give a shit. But here I am talking about it like I know what I'm talking about. Listen.
So I was a major in the Air Force, GS-15 at NGA, which is like a full bird colonel equivalent civilian employee. I'm very humbled that I was able to kind of get that kind of job. But my career mostly, I didn't even really think about this topic. UFOs were not on my radar. I wasn't really a believer. I was agnostic about it. Most of my career, I did a lot of behind the door.
How is this possible? I'm not interested. I wasn't even interested in UFOs, but yet I want to blow the whistle. I want to be a whistleblower. Just out of nowhere, he wants to become a whistleblower. No interest, could give a shit. But all of a sudden, hey, psst, David, want to hear something? Sure, what's up there, Peter? We know you're listening to everything we say, so we're just going to tell you. What do you want to tell me? Why are you looking around? Because there's aliens and UFOs, but you didn't hear it from me. Oh, really? Where are they? Well, they're demons. Oh, what? They're demons. Shh, you didn't hear it from me. Where'd you go? I'm right here. You can't see me now. Where'd he go? This is Grush. This is the buffoon that's before us. I like the buffoon before us. Nah, he bothers me because he seems like a nice guy who was manipulated to do something because they took advantage of him. I really do. I think they took advantage of him in a bad way, and I don't like it. I don't like the government doing that to Mr. Grush. He's a good guy. Stand for Grush. Flush Grush. Somebody make a meme. Moonlit. Flush Grush right now. GUFON. Flush Grush. Get me a toilet bowl. And the toilet bowl is like the shape of the Capitol or something, and show Grush, or get that clip of Lou where it looks like he's pushing one out. I gotta have that done tonight, midnight. I'm kidding. You don't have to do it. I'll do it. Yeah, flush Grush. How come nobody came up with that? Let me write this down. Let's flush Grush. And you got to spell flush the same way you spell Grush. F-L-U-S-C-H. All right. That's tomorrow. Well, that'll be Monday's show. Tomorrow we already got one set up, but I could change things. Nah, I like flush Grush. I want to flush him out. Let's get the truth out of this bozo. Why am I spending so much time on Grush is beyond me.
special access program, technical type activities. I was kind of a space intelligence expert, a cyber intel expert.
Hey!
And like I said, this was not on my radar at all. You know, like I would joke with my buddies because I used to handle the presidential daily brief for the National Reconnaissance Office director in my military capacity as a reservist. And I was well clear to hundreds and hundreds of compartmented programs. And, you know, the joke was like, when are we going to get the read on for the crazy shit? And that never happened. And I do remember the day that I really can remember that I was like, what's with this UFO stuff? I was briefing a senior person at the CIA into a couple hundred special access programs. So I was at the headquarters at the agency. And, you know, after the indoctrination I was giving to the senior person, this person who worked with Lou Elizondo previously was like, Dave, have you ever heard of this guy, Lou Elizondo? He's running some UFO program at the Pentagon. We all think he's crazy. And I'm like, I don't know who this guy Lou Elizondo is, and I don't know of any kind of UFO program. So that sounds nuts to me. But lo and behold, and that was like early 2017, and lo and behold, in December 2017, that New York Times article came up with that named the ATIP program and the OSAP program, so Advanced Aerospace Weapons Systems Application Program, and the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program being the other.
I forgot even why we were listening to this, so let's just move on. I forgot why am I playing this? Oh, because there were many different alien species. Oh, yeah. Yeah, where is that, bro? Hold on, I'm bringing it back. Hey!
Lieutenant. And all of a sudden, I'm like, well, maybe there's something to this UFO thing. I'm not saying I was like a believer either way on the subject, but this was a topic of concern apparently for the Pentagon. And in 2018, I started doing kind of what I call my open source literature review. Like, let me spin myself up on this topic, watching Chris Mellon, Lou Elizondo, Leslie Kean, all these people talk about the subject. And then, you know, just trying to understand, so what is this with UFOs? Has this been going on for a while?
Does this make any sense to anybody? In 2017, he got interested because he heard about Elizondo. And then he looked into it, and now he's a whistleblower? I'm confused. Like, I thought he was like researching this shit before, but it was after? Yeah, I must have forgotten or was pretty high or something.
Well, the answer is yes. Cassidy forwarded me an email from what became stood up in, like, I guess it was 2018, which was the unidentified, well, it was aerial, now anomalous phenomena task force. Good. And I being well cleared, and also so fuck it, I'll go see where the data takes me.
Isn't it weird that he just said F it? I don't know why I didn't say it, but isn't it weird? Why did they go on the Joe Rogan show and start swearing like that? It's really weird.
And, you know, early 2000, you know, they were seeing some really crazy shit. And like a, you know, event that I talked about previously publicly in a YouTube video on the Yes Theory channel. You know, there was this one 30-year senior Navy officer that, you know, he was going to work, sober, no predisposition for fantasy, all that kind of stuff, because I interviewed the individual for a couple hours, and he saw this, you know, crazy triangle hover over his car going to work at a certain naval facility, and it like blew his mind. He was serious. The phenomenon just...
Well, obviously he says what I'm looking to hear, and obviously Grush hears everything and never witnesses anything. So we already knew it. I don't know why I thought that was going to be, I don't know, something to talk about, I guess. But he he's interesting. I mean, everything he says I like to listen to, but if I wasn't in this topic, I'd be a little bored. And I was getting a little bored. Whoa. Here we go. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to go into it here in a second. The English summary of the events of the New Vatican guidelines for paranormal events and apparitions. Reasons for the new normal or new norms. The document originates from the long experience of the last century, which saw cases where the local bishop or bishops of a region rapidly declared a phenomenon's supernatural nature, only for the Holy Office to express a different decision later. Other cases involved a bishop saying one thing and his successor deciding the opposite regarding the same phenomenon. So they were covering it up. Each event also required lengthy discernment periods to evaluate all elements in order to reach a decision on the supernatural nature or non-supernatural nature of the phenomena. These time periods sometimes contrasted with the urgency to give pastoral responses for the good of the faithful. The dicastery began revising the norms in 2019, leading to the current text approved by Pope Francis on May 4th. Spiritual fruits and risks. In his presentation, Cardinal Fernandez explains that many times these events have led to great richness of spiritual fruits, growth in faith, devotion, fraternity, and service. In some cases, they have been given to rise to shrines throughout the world that are at the heart of many people's popular piety. Piety? Today. Deity? Piety. Oh, piety. Also, there is also the possibility that in some events of alleged supernatural origin, serious issues that harm the faithful may arise. These include cases where from the alleged phenomena, profit, power, fame, social recognition, or other personal interest are derived even to the point of exerting control over people or carrying out abuses, whatever the frig that means. There may be doctrinal errors or oversimplification of the gospel message or the spread of the sectarian mentality. I don't use that word. There is the possibility of believers being misled by an event that is attributed to the divine or to a divine initiative, but is merely the product of someone's imagination, desire for novelty, tendency to fabricate falsehoods, or inclination toward lying. So what they're saying is there are false prophets out there who are making claims that just aren't true. They're not of the divine initiative. They are of alien origin. I don't know. I'm just throwing that in there. But hey, according to the new norms, the church will exercise its duties of discernment based on the following: whether signs of a divine action can be ascertained in phenomena that are alleged to be of supernatural origin. B, whether there is anything that conflicts with faith and morals in the writings or messages of those involved in the alleged phenomena in question. C, whether it is permissible to appreciate their spiritual fruits, whether they need to be purified from problematic elements, or whether the faithful should be warned about potential risks. D, whether it is advisable for the competent ecclesiastical authority to realize their pastoral value. However, it is not foreseen in these norms that the ecclesiastical authority would be a positive recognition of the divine origin of alleged supernatural phenomenon. Therefore, as a rule, neither the diocesan bishop or the episcopal conferences nor the dicastery will declare that these phenomena are of supernatural origin, even if a nihil obstat is granted, whatever the fuck that is. It remains true, however, that the Holy Father can authorize a special procedure in this regard. Hey, Father! Yeah? Come over here. I want to talk to you. You come over here. All right. This is a lot to get into. I'm not going to read the rest because it's like the scrolls or something, you know? It's like it goes on and on and on. It's like the Dead Sea Scrolls, I'm trying to say. So I'm going to play a video of today's Pope on a Rope show. We'll do that now. Yeah, it's coming up with subtitles because it's in Italia. Now, it could happen that a certain phenomena of this type is connected to a Christian religious phenomenon. In that case, we will see, but otherwise, no, is what that just said. I don't know what that means, but I just read what was there. Today's Vatican Supernatural Phenomena press conference is asked directly about UFOs being reported in the media. Skyfire News has this 1 minute and 22-second video. Let's take a listen. This has subtitles on it too. This is good. This is the only part though. So we don't really need to watch 2 hours.
Seconda domanda, se mi permette, perché forse sembrerà una domanda un po' più strana. C'è stata una grande attenzione da parte dei media sul cosiddetto fenomeno UFO, con autori e scienziati di spicco in luoghi come l'Università di Stanford che hanno affermato che gli incontri UFO sono in realtà incontri spirituali, che alcuni resoconti che parlano di apparizioni celesti e simili. Alcuni in questi giorni hanno suggerito che questo nuovo documento fornisce norme anche per la valutazione di queste esperienze. Sua Eminenza può confermare che è così o non è così, solo per evitare su social.
Grazie.
Tutto.
Poi gli UFO non siamo specialisti, veramente non possiamo intervenire, no? Potrebbe accadere che un certo fenomeno di questo tipo sia collegato a un fenomeno religioso cristiano, no? Cattolico, in quel caso si vedrà, ma altrimenti no. Accadere anche per religione, non è compito nostro, no? E fuori dalla fede meno ancora, certamente.
I guess you couldn't hear me. You know, big deal. So what? Nothing major's going on. What did they say? Come on, let's look. What did they really say? Prominent authors and scientists in places like Stanford. Yeah, okay. University, who stated that the UFO meetings, they are actually spiritual encounters that some accounts talking about celestial apparitions and the like. Some in recent days have suggested that this new document also provides standards for the evaluation of these experiences on eminence of him. You can confirm that this is the case or it is not. So just to avoid on show. Oh, so you can confirm that this is the case or it is not. So just avoid on show. I don't know what that means. We are not specialists. We really can't intervene. No. It could happen that a certain phenomenon of this type is connected to a Christian religious phenomenon? Question? No. Catholic? In that case, we will see. But otherwise, not. It's no. This could happen in other religions too. And it's not our job. And out of faith, even less, certainly. Oh my God. And, well, that's all I needed to hear. So you know what they said, basically? You know what they said? You got to have faith. They're taking the line right out of the movie Contact, when she was up in front of the Congress and the whole world. And the guy, one of the people asks her a question, one of the representatives. So, Dr. What was her name? Dr. Correa, whatever. So, Doctor, you want us to believe that everything you told us, everything you explained, you want us to take it on faith? Because earlier, the reason she didn't get selected for the machine ride, and she got looked over by David Drummond, because he said God. He believes in God. So when she got asked about that, as a scientist, she says, I need proof. Basically, I'm paraphrasing. So you mean to tell us that 80% of the world is just crazy? Well, as a scientist, you could understand that it would be something I would need proof of. She kind of sounds like George Bush in a way when she spoke in that movie. In a way. So you want us to take everything you said based on faith? Everything about what happened to me, every fiber of my being, everything I know, everything that is in me, that tells me it was real. So yeah, I am asking you to take what I say on faith. And that's the way it's been done for billions of years, her father said. Well, not really her father, but it's something that looked like her father, who visited her in the 18 hours that she had gone somewhere else, which to us looked like an instant. And then at the end of the movie, they go, remember, they were looking at the screen, the TV, and they were talking. So what do you think? She's nuts or what? Is she lying? Is this a hoax? Well, you know, the one thing that really interests me about all of this, she says, this lady, is the 18 hours of static that her camera recorded. And he says, yeah, that is interesting. Time is different for you and I, for them. But what we've got here today is a failure of faith that we're going to be told the truth. And the truth is, honestly, it really is all about faith. That's one word you're going to need in this field, in this research, even for yourself. You have to have faith that your eyes are not lying to you, that your heart is in the right place, because it will guide you to the truth every time if you listen to it. I can tell you that. You know what's right. You know it. And yet, some people choose not to. And we heard about this, about greed. They mentioned it earlier. You know, we don't want people to think that they can get away with this for fame or fortune. That's what they were mentioned earlier in that clip. There are people who will lie about this and say things just to get attention. It's not always about money. Although in the end, it always comes down to money. Even at the Vatican. So yeah, they talked about it today. Not much, but it was brought up. And they said you got to have faith. Hellfire Studios dropping down a $5 super chat that says, tell me why. I never want to hear you say, I want it that way. Tell me why. Oh my God, that is so funny, dude. He sent me this video, and it's the Backstreet Boys. I'll have to show it later. I'll show it if I don't think I can. I'll get a copyright, but I don't know if I would, because I don't know if that's a copywritten song. That if it's redone, it doesn't matter. I'll show it. Thank you for that. I needed that funny right there. $5 Hellfire Studio super chat. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. A continuing supporter of the show. As well as Moonlicked. Unsigned, sealed, and delivered. Oh. Ah, there it is. Let's take a look. They're coming in bunches. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. A couple of PayPals. Oh, wow. Hold on a second, PayPalers. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Oh, wow. Moonlicked, Flush Grush. Ready? Oh, that's good. Flush Grush. That, my friend, is beautiful. I think we may do that for tomorrow's show. And on each stall, you have a ufologist's face right above it, like with a target maybe in the bowl, or you could put their face in the bowl. You know, like, hey, I want to pee in Grush's mouth, or I want to pee in Elizondo's mouth. See if you can come up with one of those. Oh, that would be funny, like a circus thing, or at the carnival. You should have one of those where people are shooting into the clown's mouth, but you have their faces on it. This is brilliant. I never thought of that. Flush Grush is beautiful. Oh my God, I can't wait. Thank you. That was a special super chat. Thank you, Boonlick. Oh my God, that was beautiful, bro. Wait, what's this? Wait, what? Let's Talk Alien says, bro needs to chill. David G took a big risk. UFO people will never be in the spotlight unless they have footage of a face-to-face with ET. Dude, I've been in this for 20 years. I think that's more than half your life, right? You're probably only 35. So when you were 15, I just started. And let me tell you, nothing changed. Everything's the same. The only thing that's different is social media. It's taken this to a level that's not even real. And look, David Grush did not take a big risk. Stop saying that. He didn't. He got approved by Dopser to say all the things. He didn't take a risk. If he didn't go into Dopser and went out and said his own shit, hey man, I know what happened, then hell yeah. Then he'd be a real whistleblower. But he's A hearsay. He didn't even see anything firsthand. He's not a real whistleblower. He's a blower of hot air and stories from people in fantasy land that wanted him to say the things he did. He was groomed. He was scripted, and the whole thing is bullshit. You can believe what you want, but I've been here for 20, and I know people who've been here for 40, 50 who tell me you're right, Rich. Nothing's changing. Everything's the same. It's just new people, a different package with a new ribbon on it. Something like that. But I appreciate your openness to comment and, have an opinion. But I'm going to say you're wrong. Hey, Bernie, with the $5 super dono. David Grush didn't take any risks at all. He spoke to, can I please go tell everybody what I want to tell? What do you want to tell them? I want to say this, and this. Oh, no, David, you can't say this. You can say that, but you got to say this, and that. Oh, well, I guess it's better than nothing. Hey, David, do you have any personal experiences, firsthand experiences? Oh, no, golly, no. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can let him go, right? We can let him talk. Yeah, you can talk. Yeah, go ahead. And enjoy the whistleblow. Yeah, have fun. Just remember, David. Oh, what is it? Say what we told you to say, and we'll let you live. Oh, what? What did you say? Nothing. Go ahead. Thank you, Bernie. Bernie understands. A super dono. It's pure love here at GUFON. Thank you, Bernie Muro, a continuing supporter of GUFON. Bernie Muro, go. Moonlight. I love it here, time surfing alien. What's up, Tets? Andy Cowley's here. Gyro, you're still good. Thank you. McGurk72, everybody. Relax. It's just my opinion. Doesn't mean I'm right. Although I am. I know I am. It doesn't mean anything. Watch this. Oh, it didn't work. I like that trick. It works. Ha ha. All right. I just figured out a new trick. And just to further my belief that this whole thing is a psyop, 3 whistleblowers, call them what you want, are talking about the connection between the UFO phenomenon, religions, and the involvement of the Vatican. Lazar Eleganzo and David Flush Grush have made connections between UFOs and religions, but they are not the only ones. Serious scientists, not the ones they got in Mexico with the Moomy Doomies. Serious scientists and researchers like, are you freaking kidding me? Jacques Vallée, J. Allen Hynek's good, John Keel, I'm not so sure, Tom DeLonge, and others have all made these connections. No, they did not. They think they did, but they don't have proof. Are we containers of souls? Our souls are trapped in our bodies with the artificial spirit. Oh, that's a wonderful way to look at it. Beautifully said. Beautiful. Anjali was here, said that our bodies are basically containers. We've heard that throughout history. And I feel that way. I hate this body. I feel contained in it. I feel I'm not getting the real me out of this meat sack. Really? You ever feel that way? Like almost claustrophobic, like you want to yawn and stretch out of this thing and just fly, just take off and go? I swear to you. I always say it. I don't feel like I'm from here. I think we humans originated from a place called Mars. But that's just me. We find ourselves ensnared in a cyclical simulation. We are spiritually blinded. No, this is not new agey or some modern computer simulation theory. Instead, it originates from at least a 1900-year-old Christian Coptic text? Coptic? I never heard that word. Is it maybe they meant cryptic? Of course, rejected by Christian leaders who selectively chose texts that suited them best. Yes. They take things that are literal in the Bible and make them magical. And there's no need. The whole Bible tells us the story of how to be a human in this meat sack. Don't you get it? We're just along for the ride. We're here temporarily, 80 years at best, hopefully more, right? I don't know. Creation or evolution? There's a topic that still to this day we don't know. Are we in a simulation? And if that's true, then what is God? A construct of the simulation by whoever? Come on now. Now we're getting in deep. And I'm not a deep, yes I am. I'm a deep thinker. I just don't do it here because there's nobody to bounce it off of, and usually I do that with Michael or Third Phase. But me and Michael always said, God, if we only recorded this conversation, it would be like the best, show ever. But this cyclical simulation theory is even older than the Coptic Gnostic texts, but you can find it in Hinduism and Buddhism, known as the Bhavakaraka. Is that the Bhavachakra wheel, or is that what it's called? Bhavachakra wheel, the illusion of Maya and the samsara cycle. And this isn't my wheelhouse here, but today the Vatican discussed new guidelines about apparitions and contacts with divine realm. The latest famous apparition of the Divine Lady is connected to, guess who? Anybody want to take a freaking guess? Christopher Bledsoe. I can't believe they used his name. I can't believe they said that guy. He's a big liar and a faker and a hoaxer. He's a charlatan. He had one original meeting and then he extended it into a story of bullshittery. There was, and before him, there was the apparition of Fatima. They all shared chilling messages about our future. You ready? You want to watch? You ready? Bob Lazar. Oh, you're going to like this video. You're going to love this. This to me is history. This is history like you've never seen it before. Now, not only have we opened the doors for politics and ufology, which was a big no-no when I got into this field. Rich, do not talk about politics and ufology. Now, everybody does it. And now what? The unthinkable happened. We're talking about effing demons in ufology as the reason behind some of these things that we're seeing. Could be spiritual apparitions. We're talking about ghostly entities and shit like that. So basically, what I was told when I first got here is that, hey man, nobody talks about religion and UFOs. But now it's part of the conversation. Why? I'll tell you why. And you're going to love it because I'm such a cynical guy. Because we had nowhere else to go. That's what was left to talk about. So why not talk about it? People were talking about it all the time, but the government didn't. So let's do something. Hey, I think we can handle this. Let's say demons. And you know why? Because there's so many Bible thumpers in our government that are real Bible thumpers. And they seriously believe that the UFOs and shit are demons. You want to know why? Because they're abducting us. Evil. They take our children in the womb. Evil. They're ugly. Evil. Gotta be a good looking alien to be approved these days. Ugly, very evil, very evil. Anything that looks like that's gotta be a demon. And because the Bible says so. Oh, it did? Yeah, kinda. You gotta look between the lines. Read between the lines. Rich. Bob Lazar. Elizondo. Grush. Go.
Yeah, the only hardcore thing is that there is a extremely classified document dealing with religion, and it's about that thick. Period.
Oh!
Why would there be any classified material dealing with religion?
There you go.
I want to go back to the religion thing. I want you to say it.
It's so far out.
All right, your objection has been noted.
Okay.
What does it say?
That we're containers. That's how supposedly the aliens look at us. That we are nothing but containers.
Containers of?
Containers. Maybe containers of souls. You can come up with whatever theory you want, but we're containers. And that's how we're mentioned in the documents. That religion was specifically created so we have some rules and regulations for the sole purpose of not damaging the containers.
But,
Wow. That theory has been around for a while in ufology. So the fact that Bob Lazar said it doesn't mean jack squat. Now, jump ahead 40 years? 89, 99, 2009, 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23, 35 years, 34 years later when that came out. Well, since it's been... All right, here we go. Now, you're going to hear the updated version. Just, a little reminder from the government or ex-government. Well, Eleganzo always works for the government.
there's historical records in religious texts going way back to including the Judeo-Christian faith system that these things have been around for a while. When I was at the Vatican, they some individuals there had provided some very compelling evidence to suggest that we've been dealing with this phenomenon for quite some time.
We know. Now, he's going to repeat the same exact script. It's all scripted. Yeah. See, that's why I think Bob Lazar is an employee of the government. Yeah, I do. Somehow, some way. No? Yeah, maybe not. Let me take that back. Was Bob Lazar a government employee? Could he have been? I don't think so, now that I think about it, because he was basically a recluse, owning brothels, right? Racing hydroelectric blasted jet rocket fueled cars. Yeah, nah. Bob Lazar. I think Bob Lazar got the job at S4 through people that he knew. Who's that guy? John Lear? And those other guys that he took to see the UFO test on that Wednesday night where they got in trouble? Those guys got him the job, I think. I do. I think that Bob Lazar was set up to get hired to tell those guys what was going on. That's what I think happened. I think they somehow helped him get that job. And then he screwed it all up by sneaking out and taking him on the mountain. But anyway, this is about religion. Let's hear what Grush has to say about our souls being in these meat sack containers. Go.
Both was involved, and he sent a communique through the OSS, the American OSS, PR's desk. But as far as I know, the unless the records were destroyed. The Vatican and the Pope Pius XII section of the Vatican Secret Archives, there should be documented evidence. From what I was told, now these intel officers that briefed me on this, that had firsthand knowledge, they assumed that the Vatican still had those records and they weren't destroyed. And they postulated if they did, what specific Pope's records it would have been in because of the time and Pius XII's involvement back then. And of course, that was, ultimately recovered at the end of the war and went under U.S. possession.
Now, you know what Grush just said? Oh, there's more to this? It's a black screen, but there's 30 seconds left, it says. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I believe these guys believe what they think they know to be true. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. There's so many different theories, so many different stories. How are we supposed to know what the truth is? Hey, we got, I want to say thanks to Kenneth? I won't say your last name, but you sent me $10 on PayPal and a nice message, which, okay, I will contact you. Thank you. Yeah, I've been in Florida for now 3 years and 2 weeks, almost to the day. May 4th, May 5th, actually. Yeah, 21. So, yeah, thanks for the $10 and the offer. Appreciate that. And thanks for hanging out, too. That goes just as far. Help support, Truthology for ufology, or whatever. And then David Wilcox with 25. Dude, thank you on PayPal. Appreciate that. Mod on. And of course, David Wilcox. David Wilcox, not Wilcox. When I think about saying your names, it messes me up. Instead of just saying, I think, and then I'm like, don't say this, don't say it, and then I say it, and it came out wrong. So stupid. Like I went a whole year without saying it wrong, I think. But thank you very much, David Wilcox, not Wilcox. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Cash is good. Cash is good. Moonlick, did you send another one, an update? Hold on, let me take a look and see. Oh, okay. Flush Grush, let me update this. Dude, that was perfect. And I'll add a little bit to it, but I can't do much to that. That was so good for your very first attempt at that. I love your way of thinking. You make me feel like you get what I'm talking about. All right. And, oh, wow. All right. It's time. Yeah. Damn it. I went a little over. So, Into Thin Air's been our anomaly guy for weather. Now, there's other places we could go to, Mr. MBB, and some other places. I can't think of any other ones, but Into Thin Air is my go-to right now. And, well, check this out. I mean, what's going on right now? Oh, wait, is this this is the short version. The Antarctic anomaly is only 24 seconds, but pull this up. Let me see if there's the longer version. Giddy up. Hold on. What? Oh my God. I'm on the channel for Into Thin Air, and I just saw a funny video he put out a month ago. I got to go back and check it out. All right, here is major weather event predicted for Texas and Louisiana on Into Thin Air in about 7, 6, 5, 4, Hurry up. No, I won't make it. It's it. End of the world. Sorry. Into thin air, everybody. Bum, bum, bum.
Taking a look at the long-wave infrared, we can see some very weird anomalies and shapes, like straight lines, things you don't normally see in weather. And again, these are right inside of two NEXRAD radar tower sites. All right, everybody, welcome back. May 16th, 2024, and we're going to discuss some of this severe weather that's going to be hitting Texas and Louisiana, as we discussed days ago. And with that, we need to explain some very weird things going on. Look how these storms are wrapping perfectly around NEXRAD radar towers. They're right in this area. I'll explain that.
Hey,
also,
I thought we played this already.
To watch, I want you to watch this radar area down here. It is a complete circle, and it is very much activated. And watch what happens with all this weather. It begins to just shoot straight south into the eastern part of Texas, and then will blow up right here, as we said, Texas and Louisiana. Just as we posted 2 days ago, warning of this exact area. And look what's going off in that area, the exact anomaly from the exact radar tower we're talking about now. You can see it right on your screen here. It's just pulsing like crazy, creating an entire 360 beam, and we can see it is clearly affecting this weather. We had a weird glitch right about there where a bunch of the NEXRAD towers shut off, and then boom, they're right back on. So we can see that here. You could also see it on another chart I'm going to show you in a second, but this is clear as day. This is very much activated and is definitely affecting this system, and in turn will enhance it, just like we've been seeing over the last couple weeks. Taking a look at the long wave infrared, we can see some very weird anomalies and shapes, like straight lines, things you don't normally see in weather. And again, these are right inside of two NEXRAD radar tower sites. Very odd shapes here, jagged edges, things you are not supposed to see in nature. I mean, come on, this stuff is definitely not natural. It can't be, especially with the fact that we're seeing exactly what's causing these. And we can see it right here on this chart, the mosaic version of the NEXRAD radar towers. And then we see these storms just dip down straight to the south, exactly where this main tower is now activated. The more you watch this, the more you can see what's going on here. Take a look at that perfect edge right there. Now take a look at that system slowly moving to the east, and then boom, dips right down into where the radar is activated. That's the end of the data we have here, but we could see before they try to change this that the tower is very much activated and covering the exact areas in which we're expecting this severe weather. Why would that be? Why do we not see any of these towers up here doing the same exact thing? It's because these towers are enhancing and influencing this weather 100%. And now, as you can see, NOAA has followed suit. Our original warning days ago was put out way before this chart came out, and now look at the wind percentage here. Here is our hail percentage, the 30% with the 15% wrapped around, mostly in Texas right now. That's over the next day or two. And then we see the entire system start to move into western Louisiana. Tornado risk as of now around 5% in those heavily watched areas. I highly recommend you check out my other videos on YouTube and here on X, where I explain this stuff in very great detail, as much as I possibly can, because it is more than important for people to know exactly what they're seeing here. This is not normal, and it's not supposed to be happening. I'll have many more updates on this storm system as time goes on. Please take the time to share this if you can, and I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
All right. I'll put the link to Into Thin Air in the show description immediately following the show's live stream. Hungry Dragon. How you doing, Hungry? Sends $5.55. Well, thank you. That's on PayPal as well. Nice, man. Appreciate that. Good to see you, too. A continuing supporter of GUFON. And then Dorothy also has her own version. I don't know if I'm able to do anything with this. But you know how we were talking about flush grush? So Dorothy came up with this interesting little spin on what Moonlick did with the thought of like flush grush. And here it is. Dorothy and her version. And it's coming. And it's not. Pictures. Here we go. Is that it? Well, this is strange. I saved it. Well, that was a whole build up and nothing. Maybe I can do it this way. Yeah, that worked. All right. Pull that up, put it over there. So Dorothy thought of Flush Grush. Now, I would add my little... there you go. I would add, a little GUFON logo in the middle there and put little faces, Eleganzo, Flush Grush, other people, maybe Travis's new face and what's his name? Christopher Melonhead, maybe the ace in the hole. Ace hole. Ace hole. They just keep coming. Thanks, Dorothy, for the thought. Yep, because that someday could play a part in a thumbnail. If I remember. I have a hard time remembering things. All right. Very funny. Very funny. So I was also looking for my press conference with the, what do you call it? Subtitles. Well, here's another clip that I found. I almost forgot. Let's get back to work on this and talk about it a little more. Ooh. Yeah, I am confused. Everything's just, the whole show just fell apart. No, here we go. So look at, we've got it. Here's another minute.
Da parte di chi è presente, ma anche da parte del Santo Padre. Quindi darei la parola ai giornalisti.
See if this. It happens that some bishops are involved, even passionate about a phenomena. Hold on, let me take that off there. Make it a little lower. That's it. Still hear the guy in the background. It happens that some bishops, they're involved, even passionate about a phenomenon. And they want to declare that it is supernatural, that it comes from a God, that everyone want to and must believe. No? And what's wrong with that? Why can't the aliens be made from God himself, or herself, or itself? Richard? Well... Others, on the other hand, get angry and wanted to declare that it does not come from God at all. Oh, this is good. Arrabbiati. Assolutamente. This declaration you see of supernaturality is complex and also brings us many problems. Why does he sound like that? The most important thing would be a declaration of nihil obstat, which indicates, as Benedict XVI say, that there is nothing contrary to faith and morals, and it is possible to adhere to this phenomenon in a prudent way. Even if one is not obligated to do so, but it is prudent to do so. This nihil obstat declaration shows the bishop to grasp all that can be positive and to use this good experience for the good of his faithful. Capiche? Oh, I capiche, Your Honor. It's Bishop. Yeah, Bishop, Your Honor. Hey, Rich. What? Stop that. It was very dark and gloomy. Unbelievable what we're learning today from the Vatican. I love this stuff. I could watch this never. Oh, here's another one. Oh, well, this is a good video. Let's see what... Is this guy from NASA thinks? Oh, this is unbelievable from News Nation. That's okay. They're trying to be real. So here we go. Vatican releases new supernatural guidelines, and this from News Nation with this guy. Oh, Dr. Paul Thigpen. That's Thig with pen. Thigpen. Why do all Thigpens look like this guy? Untrustworthy. bearded, balded. All right, just go.
PhD in historical theology and author of the best-selling book titled Extraterrestrial Intelligence and the Catholic Faith. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So you and Congressman Tim Burchett were on News Nation's podcast, Reality Check with Ross Coulthart. Love that podcast. The congressman said he believed the Vatican knows that extraterrestrial life exists. He was very confident. I know you've been following this for a very long time. What do you make of what the Vatican is saying this morning?
Well, I've only found one news site actually reporting that it was going to mention aliens, and they didn't attribute that data point. If you look at the website for it, it limits itself to talking about apparitions and related paranormal phenomena. And it's supposed to be kind of an update of protocols that the Vatican had for handling cases like that. So they only started a few minutes ago. You have them there live right now. So I haven't really had the chance to hear what they've said or to see the document itself. My guess is that...
What the hell are we talking to this guy for? So they just started the thing. Hey, let's get Joey Giggles on right before. Why? Let's wait until after. No, we got to keep talking. So Mr. Giggles, he looks like Joey Giggles. A lot of bald people these days. Look at these guys, huh? Cue balling all around the world like that. It must hurt. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything nice. All right. You want to hear what this schmuck has to say? Because he didn't even listen to anything yet. I say no. No. Not interested. He's not in the know because the Vatican didn't even speak yet. So in my opinion, he's got to go. No. All right, let's see. I have another video, though. This one here. Here we go. Yeah, okay. I like this one. Yeah, I did hear this. This is another News Nation. Oh, shh. Let me see something. So they just want to understand what's going on. They want to learn. The Vatican wants help in learning. And they also should, I don't know if they said they're going to share the stuff that they have, but let's see what these folks say. I think I saw Rose Cuckold. I almost threw up in my mouth.
You'll remember last summer, whistleblower and Air Force veteran David Grush exclusively told News Nation he believes the Vatican is part of a 90-year cover-up of alien existence.
Oh, that's right.
After a UAP was allegedly found in Italy.
1933 was the first recovery in Europe, in Magenta, Italy. The Italian government moved it to a secure air base in Italy for the rest of kind of the fascist regime until 1944, 1945. And, the Pope Pius XII back-channeled that.
You're saying that the Catholic Church, the Vatican, they know about the existence of non-human intelligence on this planet?
Certainly.
Well, News Nation's Joe Khalil is live in Washington. Joe, did the Vatican...
So, let me ask you, did Grush say anything that we didn't already know? No, we already knew. So did he really whistleblow anything at all? No, he really didn't. You know, when things get slow, like it is in ufology, when nothing's happening, you got to make things sound brand new, and that's what the news does. That's what they're about. The false, fake news, right? Come on, everybody knows it's all fake news. It all is. It is. So, with that being said, it just, complete and utter, right, thank you. Appreciate that. Right there, right in the middle of what I was saying. That was good. Why didn't we put up this one? Wait, where'd it go? I don't see it anymore. The fake news. The fake news thing is gone. Why? We've got Loophole. We've got Loophole Lenny. Right? We got Pimping Pete. Yeah, I don't like that guy anymore. Prickly Pete. I don't know why they call him that. Peeping Pete. Oh, I thought it said prickly. Peeping. Yeah, wow. What'd I miss? What? So, what? Finish. He's going to tell us what's going on.
Speak on UAPs specifically at all.
They did not today. What happened today, what we got was actually just a laying out of new guidelines from the Vatican as to how they vet and review what they're calling supernatural phenomenon. These are religious things. So they get reports from all over the world all the time about appearances or apparitions from religious figures, people who genuinely in some cases and maybe in bad faith in others report that they see religious figures appearing in front of them. Or, for example, this is a case that is reported often in different parts of the world where you've got a statue of a religious figure, Christian religious figure like Jesus Christ or like the Virgin Mary that ends up having tears of oil. That's one that we've seen more than once now. So the church is basically...
Yeah, those tears of oil is a debunk. It's the leaking of whatever's inside the stone. Yeah, or whatever, or it's a hoax. Yeah, no. Statues don't cry just because their tear ducts are real. It makes no sense. Right? Didn't they debunk the tears and all that stuff? I thought they did. It happens every now and then. Hasn't happened in a while. Not a lot of crying deer ducks. Tear ducks. Deer ducks? All right. Well, I think it's all interesting what he's saying.
He's saying now they've got a new process to review.
Here we
which
go.
Ones of those are explainable, which ones may be mistakes or misunderstood, and which ones may just be straight up hoaxes or false. And then the other category of what they may appear to be legitimately things that they cannot explain with human means. So that is what we're now getting now, these new guidelines. And effectively, what we're seeing is the Vatican wants a deeper hand to deal with these kinds of things more directly. The new guidelines we got today says that the local bishop, which for those who are not religious or may not be familiar, that's a religious authority within the church that's higher than a priest and sort of the go-between from a local Christian Catholic community and the Vatican. The bishop would directly respond to these kinds of reports, make a determination, but then it would be kicked up to the Vatican, so the bishop doesn't make any declaration.
Oh, I don't like that at all. You're giving all power to one guy? And if the guy is a freaking idiot, number one, and doesn't critical think, and is biased towards his or, his beliefs, we're never going to get the truth. You may have the most perfect person. What experience do they have looking at the sky? What's their experience? This sucks. It's another bullshit story. They're not going to do any better than anybody here, right? And they should do way better, but they don't. They hide it all. If anything good comes in, they hide it all. That's what this is all about. This has nothing to do with anything. So far, the new guidelines suck. Should have called me. Hey, we're going to send it to this is their guideline. Anything that comes in, we're going to send it over to the bishop and the bishop decides. That's what he said. If it's worthy of kicking it up to the other people, which is 2 people now. We go from 1 guy to 2 people. If they approve, then it goes up to what? 3? Or does it double? It goes to 4, 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 is... Ugh! So we're going to send it over to Bishop Joe. Hey, Joe. What? Got another UFO video for you, huh? I got another UFO. What? Huh? I got another UFO. What? I got another UFO, huh? You know, that's how Italians talk. Believe me, I know. I see my parents. I got another UFO video to look at, and this one I believe is real. Let me see. Let me take a look. Let me see this thing. Sir, it's upside down. I know. I look at it every way possible. Sir. Sir. It's fake. Sir, you didn't even look at it. Why don't you look at the video? All right. Sir. Sir, you got to turn it on. I know. Just seeing if you're watching. Obviously you are. All right, here we go. This is the video? Yeah.
Yes. Is it? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm acting like it's a credit card.
Wow. It's fake. Look, I know what I saw. And going up, sir, that is the best UFO video. I think that, excuse me. I was saying, I think that, yeah, that's the problem with you. You thought. Who does the thinking? You do, sir. That's my point. I can't kick this one upstairs because it's bullshit. It's fake. Sir, you say that. Were you thinking again? Oh, no. All right. Giddy up. And that's the way it goes. Exactly the way. They give it to Joey Giggles. Joey Giggles looks at it. He says bullshit. He throws it away. Now, after, So-So walks away, Joey Giggles picks that video up and he looks at it again, puts on his good glasses while everybody's gone, and says to himself, this is unbelievable. And he knows he has something there, but couldn't tell little Nicky over here that this is the best UFO video he's ever seen in his entire life there at the Vatican. So what does he do? Calls the U.S. government and says, we got a guy, right? There's a guy who videotaped something that I think is the most real. Now they got the government checking on this guy behind the scenes. Nobody knows what's going on. All of a sudden, you see a milk carton of Mr. Mancuso has been missing for 48 hours. If you've seen Mr. Mancuso or his phone, call us at 1-888-VATICAN. Right? VATICNT. Perfect. I know their numbers aren't the same. 0111059 Cranford. All right, so that's my interpretation of what I think really happens at the Vatican when they get a UFO video in. That's the new policy. That's the change. Send it over to our guy over here, Joey Giggles, who hates everything because it conflicts with his belief in that God did not create aliens. If God created us and aliens are in our eyes, in our dreams, in our thoughts, in our soul, in our all belief system, then don't you think God put it there for a reason? I say yes. Sad. You can't dismiss it, Vatican. You can't. And you won't. Not on my dime. What am I going to do about it? Nothing, like I've been doing. There's nothing we can do. What am I going to do? Mr. Pope, I know you guys got videos over there. My name's Richie G, not for giggles. But yeah, I noticed you guys dismiss everything. Isn't anything good enough for you guys or what? I believe, and so on and so forth. And then they get it and they read it and they go, we got to take this guy out. He's talking way too smart. Next thing you know, Rich Giordano? No. You look like the guy. No, he used to live here. It's not here. Aren't you on a podcast? Why does that say GUFON right there? No, that was MUFON. Yeah. What can I do for you guys? What's your name? Oh, my name? Don't worry about it. You guys got the wrong house, but you look just like the guy. It ain't me. I can't get out of this any longer, guys. I got to be honest with you. I work for the government. My name is Richard Mancuso. I am a 20-year veteran. I used to work for the FBI with Anjali. Yep, we work together. Lou Elizondo, you know what? Me and Lou go way back. 8th grade. I remember we used to call him Baba Louie because Howard Stern was popular back then. And he wasn't. For the story, he was. For this story, Howard Stern was around, and everybody made fun of Lou at the playground because nobody could go on the seesaw with Lou. Why? Forget about it. He was the skinniest little kid. Every single time you sat on your side, his side didn't move it. Yeah, I don't know when he got, I don't know how he, testosterone maybe, puberty. It's got to be the answer. Yeah, I mean, he's only 5'2". You'd think Lou was Italian. Hey, Brandon Fugel, remember season 3, episode 9? You and Travis Taylor thought you found a portal over Skinwalker Ranch. Remember that? Nah. We checked the satellite data. Yeah. And it shows that it was a Chinese space station, CSS, going into Earth's shadow. Why do we have to do all the work for Skinwalker? I don't get these guys. Why is that? Why? Because they don't know what they're doing? No, I think they know what to do. And maybe they do it. It just doesn't make it to the show. But that's it. It's just a show. So how can you take anything they say, right, without it being salty? All right. Rose Cuckold. A message from Rose Cuckold to the gatekeepers. Now, this is gotta be the clip of the day by far, maybe the week. It is Friday. He says, you guys know exactly who you are. Remember, I know your names, and sooner or later, we're gonna name you, and you're gonna be identified as people who are involved in criminal activities against the American public. This is a somber moment. This is a somber episode of the Good Trouble Show. Let's hear what little Rosie has to say. Rosie Palm and her 5 sisters coming right up. Let's hear what she has to say about the cover-up. Go ahead, Rosie. Go ahead there.
We're talking to people from the National Air and Space Intelligence Center. We're talking to people from the DIA. You guys, we know exactly who you are. I know your names. And sooner or later, we're going to name you. And you're going to be identified as people who are involved in criminal activities against the American public. And frankly, if the rest of the mainstream media doesn't cover it, I'm happy. Because frankly, there is a multi-million audience out there that is responding.
There's a multi-million audience out there. What he wanted to say was there's multi-millions of dollars out there just laying there for us to take. The reason nobody's taking that story is because it's... But Rosie will take it. Rosie's the new grifting journalist. What's up, JJ? Or wait, is it What's up, GJ? Oh, that's hard to remember. The grifting journalist Rose Cuckold, giving it to us crooked every day of the year. Every day. Richard, that is slanderous. No. You haven't proven anything yet, mister. Where's that UFO? No, I cannot give up my sources. I don't want the source. I want to know where it is. I want to look at the building that this UFO is supposedly just sitting there under, being disruptive with its energized nucleus and all this stuff. It is a building. Shut off. He is a cuck. No, he is. Richard, I do not like cuckold. Sorry, had to cut you off there, Rosie. People are hip. People are getting it. They're not putting up with you anymore. Rosie. Not so rosy anymore. Seems that we've got a problem. Yeah, trying to fix it right now. The problem is you. And it's this guy. Sorry, haven't been up on this. Sorry if you forgot.
The Department of Defense, ironically enough, to finish the very mission they gave me in the first place. I didn't ask for it. I'm not a UFO guy, not a ufologist. I never have been, I never will be. I'm a counterterrorism and counterespionage guy. I just do counterintelligence, counterinsurgencies. That's what I do. And it just so happens that in 2008, I was asked to apply those same skill sets into the UFO community. The Department of Defense, ironically enough, to finish the very mission they gave me.
Just terrible, right? Just awful. Just terrible. And you're welcome, ufological people. I was the one that kept playing that clip for 9 months now, 8 months. How many days have we played that? It is now finally people have picked up on it a month or so ago, and they're acting, oh, hey, have you guys seen this? No credit given to GUFON. None. You're welcome. Only ones playing that clip. People were like, I had no idea he said this. Yeah, he sure as hellfire did. All right. I got to play this clip because I love me and hate me, a Buzz Aldrin moment. In 2009, Mr. Buzz Aldrin talked about a monolith that could be found on the Mars moon Phobos. Some believed he's only referring to a large boulder about 280 feet across and 300 feet tall, while others believe he was referring to something else completely. And we have the actual clip here popping up on its own accord here. There you go, Mr. Clip. And we're going to put, okay, here we go in 6, 4, 2, play.
The moon. We can visit other people with their habitation.
Hold on. We could visit other people. Do you understand what that means? Other people? The Palladians. And people. Humans. The people. He said it, not me. I'll play it again. The people, everybody.
Habitation on the moon. We can visit other people with their habitation.
Do I lie? Do I lie? Other people, everybody.
We can visit other people with their habitation. We can keep track. If there's something very important to be developed from the moon, I'm not sure.
And I'm going to whisper, because when I whisper, it makes me sound important.
What it is right now. And I sure think we should identify what it is for America to make such gross expenditures again for human habitation on the moon.
He looked good when he was 80, didn't he? He looked like he was 60 here.
We can help. We can join with. Together, we can explore the moon and develop the moon. We should go boldly where man has not gone before. Fly by the comets, visit asteroids, visit the moon of Mars. There's a monolith there, a very unusual structure on this little potato-shaped object that goes around Mars once in 7 hours. When people find out about that, they're going to say, who put that there? Who put that there? Well, the universe.
They're going to say, who pooped on there? Who pooped on there? It looks like a piece of poop on there.
Put it there. If you choose, God put it there.
Oh! Oh, did he just drop a G reference? Jesus. Now, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to look right at camera with the light on it. I know on that moon that's rotating around Mars every 7 hours. It does it every 7 hours. And what it's going to do is it reveals by a shadow alone a big piece of crap looking Phobos is the name of the moon that has the monolith poop on it. Now, who pooped it there? I mean, who put it there? We don't know. I like this better. Oh, and if we go there, I want to get back on that rock. And I'm going to want it. And I'm going to be. That's what I'm going. Very good. Thank you, Buzz Aldrin. Always controversial, always outspoken. We'll be back after this message from Douche. Massengill. I've been using Massengill since I... Back to GUFON. All right, everybody. I think that's where we need to... Huh? We aren't we? Oh, we got... Oh, hold on. Oh, I got one more clip. Yeah, is it? Can we do this? I gotta do this. It's Ryan Graves. One last clip tonight. Ryan Graves on CBS 6 Portland, ahead of his The Future of UAP Disclosure and Discovery presentation. It says tonight at the 24th Annual McMenamins UFO Festival. Oh, ain't that grand? Huh? How's that? He's speaking at the festival over there. All right, here we go. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ryan Graves. Where is he? Here he is. In 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Ryan Graves is a former U.S. Navy fighter pilot and executive director of Americans for Safe Aerospace. He's also a featured speaker at this weekend's UFO Fest in McMinnville. Graves and his organization are working with lawmakers on legislation to make it easier for pilots at all levels to report UFO incidents, even testifying before Congress about the matter.
This is an area where the United States is losing the battle, this so-called gray zone, where there are actions being put forward against.
Did you see what he did there? A little self-promotion. The Graves zone. What did he say? Grays? Alien zone? The Grays? Hold on. I thought here.
Even testifying before Congress about the matter.
This is an area where the United States is losing the battle, this so-called gray zone, where...
Well, they're fighting the Grays? What did he just reveal? There's Grays in the zone? This guy's lying. I haven't heard about a war with the Grays. Isn't that what he said? I could have sworn that's how he worded it.
Testifying before Congress about the matter.
This is an area where the United States is losing the battle, this so-called gray zone.
The United States is losing the so-called battle of the Grays zone? I know, I'm messing with you guys. Come on.
Where there are actions being put forward against our military, whether it's here or abroad, that don't necessarily...
Why has he got to be misogynist? Abroad? I mean, come on, they're women, bro. I mean, abroad.
It's here or abroad that...
Yeah, not cool, bro.
Don't necessarily...
That's misogynist. And people talk about me.
Require a military response.
Graves says last summer's congressional hearing on UFOs helped clear away some of the stigma around the topic, and regular people who were maybe too afraid to talk before.
That icky stigma. You know, he'll be on the show, Icky Stigma. Yep. Mr. Icky Stigma will be here tomorrow, I believe. Yep. Icky Stigma. Yep. It's coming on with, I can't think of anybody.
Are talking now.
It's really opened up the floodgates, at least within the pilot community. Pilots are much more open to engaging in this conversation in the cockpit, on the radio, and in public as well.
Ryan.
Wrong. Hey. What he just said is bullshit. He said pilots are more open. Now, look, to talk about this on podcasts. Hold on. And with some broad. Hold on.
Within the pilot community, pilots are much more open.
Oh, okay. So they're talking in the pilot community. Not, okay, let's see.
At least within the pilot community, pilots are much more open to engaging in this conversation in the cockpit, on the radio, and in public as well.
Yeah, I didn't know they were allowed to talk about that stuff. I thought they had to get approved if they were still working, right? Or if they were still working for the government, right? They just don't go on YouTube into the pilot community and with other pilots talk about their encounters in the cockpit. Oh, yeah, I can imagine being on one of those shows, and every show would have to sound like this. If you were on a pilot show, it would be like this. Yeah, we're sitting here with John. Hello, can you guys hear me? Yeah, sir. We're sitting here with John. Hello. Yeah, so we're sitting here with John. He's a pilot. He'll be visiting us. And he's going to be coming in the show to talk about his pilot experience with UFOs. That's correct. They're all in their cockpits. All right, that was stupidly funny. In a way, I gotta try that. You got to try everything. But that's what it would sound like if you were on a Ryan Graves podcast. Yeah, we talk about it. Pilots talk about it. Sure. Hey, I made my nose crooked. Look at that. That nostril looked a lot. Didn't it look a lot higher? Oh my God. That was weird. It looked like my nose moved. Oh, I just revealed my mask was coming off. Hold on. Let me take off the mask. Let me take it. I'll put the hat back on. I'll show you the mask I was wearing. All right, take it off. There we go. We'll put this back on. All right. So here it is. You can see it looks a little different, but when it comes across on the channel, on YouTube, with the filters and everything, it looks like this. Yeah. So, all right. I don't even think I need the headset, but I like hearing myself in this crisp, clear way. Hey, that's it for tonight. Let's get the flock out of here on a Friday night. Tomorrow we have a 5 o'clock show. That's right, at 5 p.m. It may change to 4 because the UFC starts at 4. And, well, if I start the show at 5, then I miss around an hour of UFC. So we'll see if the show, maybe there might not be one. I may do something else for you. I may make a premiere video and just hit play, and you guys come in at 5 and the premiere will be about an hour. So I may do something like that. But keep your eyes open for mañana. And of course, Sunday, we got the members show. And we also have Rich Saves America live on Sunday night. So we'll be doing another episode. Believe me, tomorrow I'm going to Clearwater Beach. And I'm going to be walking amongst the public. They have places where you care. I'll show you real quick on Google Maps. I should have left it up. But what happened was there was something that happened And everything froze on my computer when I was gone. I don't know. I don't like what's been going on lately. All right, here we go. Clearwater Beach, Florida. Let me bring you in so you could see the map work, the skills, all that stuff. All right, go. And we're drifting in, and here we go. Full, holy crap, slow down. All right. So, obviously, it's beautiful, right? This bridge I'm going to go across. I love this bridge. It's a beaut. All right, so I'm going to go right here. They got this pier out here. I'm going to go down. Very nice, right? This is where I was 3 years ago, almost to the day, when I did my midnight show on the beach. So some of you might remember that. Now, here during the day, there's resorts here, restaurants, all tourism stuff. Look, right here. I think this is where I peed. I peed outside on, I think right here on the lawn. Yeah, remember that? I thought I was on mute, and then I couldn't hold it. I just couldn't. But I'm going to walk down these streets and just record life as it happens. So check it out. I'll show you street version so you can see what it will look like. And as long as it's blue, those lines, it's public. So, see, I'll be walking down here. And I'm going to stand back here. This is for Rich Saves America, not for GUFON. And I'm going to turn and I'm going to watch. Look, they even have an entertainer there. People are going to be eating. And I'm going to record, stand here silently, wearing a face mask, glasses, and a hat, concealing my identity, and go all the way up and down the streets. Record. Now, the good thing is, and the bad thing. The good thing, these people come out and they're like, what are you recording? Believe me, it'll happen. And then you're going to get people saying, you can't record kids in public. Yes, you can record everything in public from a public place. So they'll call the police. Look how beautiful this is. It's even divided by a wrought iron. Freaking unbelievable. And I'll go across the street and do the same thing. Pasta music. Oh, what is this? I can't get over there yet. But this whole street is what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. The whole street, up and down. It's going to be fun. And I might have somebody come with me who messaged me. So we'll, oh yeah, we'll see how that works. This is where I want to go right here too. I want to go to this. Check this out. This looks like fun. Like, oh, is this it? No, where is it? Oh, I think this is it, the hotel. Didn't I just do that? Oh, yeah. Standing at the hotel will be fun. Watching people check in. They're going to be like, oh, are we going to be on the movies? Yeah. It's all public. As long as I'm on the sidewalk. Or, see, this is public right here, even though it looks like it, they have a walkthrough. So it must be public. I don't see how that's possible, but it might be just so they could have people walk through. But I'll stand here and record people. Nobody's done that yet. Nobody has recorded a hotel yet. I like it when people go outside and they record in the people trying to get abducted by Scientology. Because Scientology, if you walk down the street, they have people standing outside. They accost you. They're like, hey, do you know about Scientology? You look like you might need some help in your life. Have you ever heard of, and then they do all that. Look. Oh, wait, I was just here? How did we go backwards? Stupid. You're stupid. That's what it is. You got stupidity in your family. Oh. Let's see what the Avalon Club is like. So anyway, this is where I'll be going. It's going to be fun for me. But wow, this looks interestingly weird. I'm not too sure about this. All right, this is why we look at the maps first. All right, well, anyway, you get the gist. And then we Whoops. Why do I make the mistake every time? So this is right by Tampa, right? So, I'm only an hour. I'm right here. I'm not far away. So I have an hour and a half drive. Here's Tampa. But tomorrow's going to be cool. I'm going to go over these bridges. I'm going to get a lot of footage. Now, the problem is, which I'll post here too, this MacDill Air Force Base, I'm going to walk right up here, right to their front door and record. And they always come out and call the police if you don't leave the sidewalk where you're allowed to be. So I'm going to do that now. I don't know how many miles it is. I don't know if they count that Air Force Base as an active airport, because I can't fly the drone 5 miles within an airport, and that's the closest one. Here's St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg. It's right there, yeah. I thought it was on the other side. Look at how densely populated it is right here. Isn't that crazy? Look at this. It's unbelievable how all these people are just chilling. Right? I mean, right? Everybody's just mapping themselves here, and they don't even know it. This is just Florida. We've got a whole world full of these ants. Look at this. Look at us all. What are we doing? Well, I want to fly over this place. I want to fly over here, but I definitely want to go out to the ocean. I want to get down here. Treasure Island is cool, but we're not going to go there. I want to go down here to the beach and fly the drone, which I think I'm allowed to do. So, look, see this? Watch. Can't believe I found it. I thought this turned blue for me yesterday. Oh, it didn't. It did yesterday, I thought. Yeah, I don't like that it didn't do that. Anyway, here's a pier. That's where I thought I'd be able to fly. I'm pretty sure I could fly right here. Let's go here. I want to see the... When there's a blue line, that means you get a real view of the world. See, there it is down here. Beautiful, right? Look at the view. Ah, your mother's monkey. Go. Oh, wait, oh, cool. Hold on. Oh, okay. I didn't realize where it was. John's Pass. Man, really cool. Just if I could fly over all this stuff, you know how fun that would be for me. Look at this little heart on Eleanor Island. Almost, right? I don't know if that's water or what. Can we go there? I would love if that turned blue. Yeah, of course not. Let's go here. See what we see. Oh, geez. Ah, can't see. Pretty cool, though. So tomorrow's the big day. I think I'm going to leave early, around 8 o'clock. I say early. Oh, wait, is that a airport? Oh, I thought that was an airport. I'm definitely doing it tomorrow. This is going to be crazy cool. It'll be a good day. Whoa, check this out. I want to see what it looks like. I need to crack my neck so bad. Look how beautiful this world is. Look at this world we live in. We're killing ourselves. God, so beautiful. Look. Just, I don't know, the simplest thing. It's like, makes me a little bit emotional. I just hate that so much bullshit happens every day. And it doesn't have to be that way. Just doesn't. Everything's just corrupt as fudge. Look at this. Look at the chemtrails. That is beautiful. Something so simple like that. I could wake up to that every morning. When I left Arizona, I was really upset in a way because I wasn't going to see those mountains anymore every day. I said, I'll never leave Arizona. It is one of the most beautiful places on the planet. Arizona. It is. If you ever get the chance to go there, do it. Arizona there's no other place like it. It's gorgeous. Look, I'll show you. Here, I'll take you to an old place where I lived. Let's do this. 101st Street and Shea Boulevard, Scottsdale, Arizona. This is like right up, like a mile from where I used to live. So this used to, oh wait, is this the right place? This can't be it. This looks nothing like Scottsdale. I'm telling you right now. Oh my God, it is. I've only been gone 3 years, but that's not the right intersection. That's why. It's down, wait, it is? Holy crap, it is. I don't remember it being this way. All right, let's go down here and see if we can see some mountains. Anywhere you stand in Arizona, you'll be able to see mountains somewhere. Look at, you can see far already. Like there's mountains down there somewhere. I know I saw them. There, right there. There's mountains right there. So there you go. I'll take you to where I used to live. This is, I'll show you one of the last shots I got. Remember this? This is where I threw the drone down one of the last days. This is where I droned. Right here. Actually, it was right there. I walked right up to it. Can't see it in 3D. Yeah, that is called Scottsdale Ranch. I remember when there were no houses anywhere here, and they just built the lake first. And all we saw it was all empty, and then they filled it up over a couple months. It just kept filling up, and they were building homes. Yeah, that's right. It was like a couple miles from where I lived. All right, so let's see. Now, if you go over here, these are the McDowell Mountains. See? A lot of UFOs were seen right there. My parents lived up here. It's where they saw the light pulled out of the ground. But there's Scottsdale Airport, or people call it the Air Park in Scottsdale. And then here is where the golf course is for the Waste Management Open, TPC, Scottsdale Champion Course. Yep, you got the Princess Resort right over here somewhere. Westworld, Scottsdale's where they have all the fireworks for the 4th of July and other events. This is the 101 freeway, which never was there when I moved to Arizona. Let's see, I lived on this side. Let's go to 96th Street. There's Sweetwater. Pershing. What street is this? Right here. I need to know. This one. It's not telling us. Oh, wait. There it is. 96th. I was right. Do I know my stuff? So I'm looking for Cholla. Cholla should be coming up. Voltaire, Sharon, Davenport, Thunderbird. Cholla should be next. Should have happened already. Cholla. Sweet. Wow, I went too far. Corinne. Yeah, I went too far. Oh, okay. Yeah, I went way too far. Cactus. Right before Cactus. Cactus. Here it is. Cortez. Cholla should be right around here. Here it is. So we go down the road. And then go right here. And here's the house I grew up in. I believe there it is. I see it from here. This is the house I spent 13, 15 years. That's so weird to be here. There it is. I can't believe it. That's crazy cool. Yeah, my bedroom was right here. There's the McDowell Mountains right there. This is where, there's my bedroom right here. I used to sneak out that window. It'd slide open, and then the metal strips would touch each other because I taped them together, and then I'd jump out. My car would be under the tree that we had over here, right there. I'd walk over, push it out the driveway, go down the road, and start her up. Then we had the big pool my dad built, which was pretty cool. There it is back there. Wow, we had all grass back here. This wasn't there. That's all different. Hey, there's my friend Scott's ranch with, oh my God, they changed everything. Oh, no more Margot the goat or the, what was it? A donkey. See if the backyard we can see anything. This is where I had a lot. There's the mountains. A lot of view we had. Yeah, brought me back to the front. We had those McDowell Mountains as a view every day. I grew up to those mountains right there. So much fun. Right there, every day. Never got old. Yeah, these houses weren't even here when I lived there. It was all blank. Yeah, pretty cool. So I had a dream that I saw a UFO. I came out the front door in my dream, and the sun was low. This is the west, and the sun was like really low, but it was raining, and the sun was hitting the raindrops, and you could see the ground easily getting wet, except for a place right here that I saw wasn't getting wet. So I walked out in the drizzle, and I walked across. All this pretty much looks the same. So I walked across, and I see water dripping off something that I can't see. And if we all know what it looks like now with the Predator and everything, it was kind of like water dripping off something. There was something there, so I put my hand out. And as I put my hand out, halfway to a stretched arm, I hit something. It was with my left hand. And I put my hand on it, and I felt like I was sinking in like a Tempur-Pedic mattress. Back then, there were no Tempur-Pedic mattresses, but now I can relate it to that. But it was vibrating. And it was vibrating so much that I took my hand out. I felt like I was getting shocked. But I don't think I was getting shocked. Maybe I was, but I think it was the vibrating. So I put my hand back up to it to see what it would feel like, and I start sliding over to the left, and my arm fell through, and I see half my arm, and I'm looking, and I go like this, and I see inside of a craft that I didn't see, and the ground had little runners in it. I mean, it was really small, but I had to duck down, barely. And a voice tells me to sit. And as I'm about to sit, I take a step inside, and I can see through the floor. And I look outside, and it looked night, like it wasn't night, but it was turning into night. But it looked brighter than what it looked like outside. And I was able to look and see through the craft, but I could still see the craft. And then it took off at this incredible rate of speed. And I started feeling dizzy because I saw the ground beneath me moving, and I got like motion sickness, and then I woke up. But this is where it happened. Right out there. Anyway, we'll take you home for my little life. And we'll be back tomorrow night. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you guys enjoy a little bit of history and a little view of where I grew up. I've never done that before. So Who cares, right? You only live once. But yeah, thanks a lot for hanging out tonight. We'll be back tomorrow at around 4 or 5. I think I mentioned all this earlier, but just in case I didn't. Truthology for ufology. And that is for you. All right, we'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks for hanging out. Alien bless.
There's a good thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies over Jerusalem, and why did it sound like the most treasured site in Christianity?
Hey guys, we're almost done. Check it out. A little bonus for you from Roning and Droning. Sent me an update on the Flush Grush Dorothy edition. There is an updated edition that I am sending to emergency services right now to show the world. We never done this before. We've had a lot of firsts tonight. And this is the first time we've ever stopped at the end of the show to talk some more. Check it out. Here it is. The updated from Roaming and Droning. In 5, I said 4 we did. No. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, that is beautiful. Lou is the ace. Corbel is the king. The queen is beautiful. It's Linda Moulton. Howdy doody. Jay is... Who is that? Oh, Dolan. Well, Jay, shouldn't that be Jeremy Corbell? And shouldn't the K... Well, we could always switch it around. Try to find like the names that match with the, like George Knapp is a K, K-N-A-P-P, and then Corbell goes there, and then Dolan goes to the 10. That's it. 10 is Dolan. George Knapp is the K. The J is Jeremy. The Q is Queen, and the asshole is Lou. The ace hole is Lou. You did it. Beautifully done. Roaming and Droning. Thank you very much for adding to that. And I believe there may be one more. Are you kidding? Who else? We've got an update. Holy crap. An update on Flush Grush from Moonlit. Let's take a look at this one. Oh. Come on, man. Just forward it to me. There we go. This is fantastic. Thank you. Here we go. Hey. Hey. Oh, there it comes. All right. And we're bringing it up. Bringing it up. Bringing it up. Bringing it up. Yahoo! Yeah. Boop. Redo in 3. Grush Flush Part 2 from Moonlit Original. 4, 3, 2, flush. That is just beautiful. I couldn't have done better myself. Holy crap. That is just gorgeous. That's so funny. Here we've got the Jeremy Corbell toilet. This one, you basically take a shit while you're standing. We've got flusher number 2. David Wilcock. This one, you just shoot straight for the mouth. Yeah, that's it. This guy's smiling, and we know why, because he'll eat anything that comes from your thigh. That's right. Just sit down and let it out. Lou will happily digest it. And this motherfucker, this guy right here, Flush Grush, he'll take it all in too. As a matter of fact, he could take it all times 2. So here we go with Flush Grush. Loose lips, sink shits is what that should say. Loose lips, sink shits. Just a little help on that for you, Moonlicht. Beautiful job, everybody. Thank you for playing along. Update, I know, will happen tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. You guys are the best. That, my friends, was fun. That was fun. That was a good time.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take